I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of carnivore, keto, and counting calories. I reached my goal in November of 2022. Right now I'm doing an experiment with being carnivore-ish and counting calories. If you want to see the results, stick around and subscribe, and we can see how it goes. Don't forget to click the like button. Let's have a Monday morning weight check. Just kind of take a look and see where we're at. All right, there we are. All right, so that's eating, well, no, yesterday wasn't 1,700, but this is with eating 1,700-ish calories, so we're just going to keep eating it and see what happens. Hello, I'm making me some burger tenders. Well, I like cutting them into long strips. And then I got my, this is just, well, boy, that thickened up hard. I got to remember to mix this up. Whenever I don't, the minced onions just kind of make a big old clump. I don't always mix it up in the evening time, because then I'm tempted to lick the fork or spoon, whatever I stir it up with. And so if I do that, then it kind of leaves that burgery. I know I could brush my teeth afterwards, and I do, but I'm just saying it still leaves that. But then I have that, I'll burp that barbecue-y, oniony flavor throughout the night. And don't nobody want to burp barbecue and onions all night. Although I used to say, my old self, I was so bad, y'all. I used to say, I used to love burping. Like, I really did. I used to love to burp, because then I was like, oh yeah, I get to taste it a second time around. Y'all, I really, truly have had some really serious mental issues when it comes to food. Like, for real, some mental issues with food. And so, I've truly had to do a lot of work, a lot of mental work on myself when it comes to food. I'm not saying I'm all cured, that's for sure, because I guarantee you if I went out and had even a snack-sized bag of chips, that'd be all she wrote. I'd be back so fast at doing what I was doing back then. But, you know, when someone has an addiction problem, they have an addiction problem, so they just have to stay on top of it. And that's my thing. That's why, you know, when people say, you're so strict, or I couldn't do that. Well, it kind of depends on where you're coming from. You know, if you're coming from somebody who just enjoys some food, you know, who doesn't have an addiction problem, then, you know, you don't need to do what I do. But for me, it's truly about addiction. Addiction runs in my, somewhat in my family. Like, now listen, I'm going to take a bite. You're just going to have to hold your horses. I wrote it down so I don't forget what I was talking about. Go Terri, use your brain. Oh, speaking of, today I go see my neurologist. Remember 4 months ago when I had that amnesia episode? Yeah, this is the soonest they put me in. 4 months and a week or two. It's like, but I guess because this particular issue, it only recurs in 3 to 5% of people who have it. So I guess they don't, since I probably won't have it ever again, they just didn't feel like I was in a hurry to have it. But anyway, so I do that at 11:30 today, so I'll update you afterwards. Addiction in my family. See? This worked. Go. Use that noggin, girl. So addiction, it does run in my, like on my dad's side of the family. There were several people who were addicted to, you know, they had alcohol use addiction. My dad, he was addicted to nose spray, big time, years and years, and he even, in order to get off of it, he had to buy those, you know, those Vicks inhalers that you just sniff, and it's just Vicks inside.
yeah, he would try using those, but he had to get off the nose spray because it was raising his blood pressure. Anyway, I get addicted to nose spray, like I am right now, because, I guess 2-3 weeks ago, whenever I had that sinus stuff going on, but I have to do it before I go to bed, because when I'm laying there and I can't breathe through my nose, so I usually get addicted to it about every spring and every fall, and I use it for a while, and then I get to where I have to use it 2-3 times a day, and then finally I decide to break that cycle, and I and at that point then I work hard to get off of it, and then I'm okay, and then in the next time I have my sinus infection time frame. So anyway, I go through it off and on over, throughout the year. I get addiction is for nose spray for me. I don't know that we have a lot of other addiction, but I know that, my dad, like I said, he had some in his family, and he used to talk about how I don't know if it was an uncle or great uncle, and he would go out drinking in winter, and his mom and him would go take buckets of water because he would pass out out in the winter on metal bleacher seats at the park, and my dad and his mom would take buckets of water and have to pour it onto the bleacher to get his clothes from being stuck, because he would stick to the metal because it was so cold. So Dad had to help with that. So there was, there is addiction on his side, and so anyway, so yeah, so I get addicted to nose spray. I get addicted to food, sugar, for sure, sugar. But so anyway, so I come at this from an addiction perspective, and I'm gonna blow my nose. So hold on. And I think I've told y'all this 100 times about me and addiction, but so I have to truly treat it as an addiction. I know one of y'all mentioned that you kind of follow the 12 steps perspective for your eating, and I think that's really cool. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why I have to be super strict. I leave in 35 minutes to go to the doctor. So I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to shovel this and keep working, because I'm only going to be clocked in for 3 hours today. But you know me. I got here at 7. I don't have to be here at 8 till 8, but I just can't help it. Something exciting might happen when I'm not here, and I might need to know about it. And this way I'm here, so I'll know about it right away. It's who I am. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you next time I eat or next time I talk to you. Bye.
Guys, I went to Walmart for a little baby haul. This is a little bitty baby Walmart haul. I had to get peanut butter because the dogs use that to take their pills. So some peanut butter. I got another little thing of turkey pepperoni. You'll see I used up all I had. You'll see it next weekend. I made a boatload of those carnivore pockets. So just got some more on hand. And I also used up all my mozzarella. So I've got some of this, because starting tomorrow, I've got a whole bunch of ground meats, my ground beef. So we've got to, make up some mostly carnivore foods. So we picked up some shaved Parmesan, picked up some blue cheese. Don't ask me what I'm going to make with it. I don't know, but I needed some cheese. We got some feta cheese. We got some onions, because, I ain't straight carnivore. Don't be getting too excited. I want to saute those up. I got some goat cheese. We're going to try goat milk cheese. I think I've had it before. I think it tastes kind of like cream cheese. Then I got some Laughing Cow. It's the spicy pepper jack. But what I like about these flavored ones is, see how it's 25 calories? The original is not. So these flavored ones are the same calories as the light. See, 25 calories. Bada boom, bada bang. So that is my little mini Walmart haul. And it was about $35. So also on the same note, Lou has allergies, and so he's got to use different treats now. And so I got to thinking, I want to try to get all the dogs on the same treats. I don't want to, and so I had, well, I can't show you because I had about 8 different dog treats, which it was all these, and then the kind that I give them when I leave the house. So I knew I needed to, they were still sealed up in the bag. So I went to Walmart, and I'm so stinking excited. I didn't have a receipt for them, but they
because I bought them with my card, they were able to give me my money back. So I got about $70 back in dog treats. So I'm so super excited. But anyway, so now my goal is to get all the dogs, work them all in the same treats as soon as these are gone and these are gone. And then, so then they'll all be on the same dog treats. And then eventually, which it's going to take a while because I still have like 2 other bags of dog food, I'm going to try to get Sammy and Callie and Baxter on Lou's dog food. He's already fully on his dog food, but like I said, they're already open, so I can't just go and hey, I bet I could take this dog food back to Walmart. I got one that's not Carn Flabbit, Terry. I wish I would have thought about it. It's all right. It's all right. But anyway, so I've got Lou's food's in there, and I've got it on automatic order every, I don't remember how often. And then this one is a box of that food. I know I tell y'all too much. Just hush up. So that's the one that the dogs are currently on. The other 3 are on. And so that's Lou's new food. And this is his old food. If somebody ever wants to borrow one of my coolers, it's going to smell like dog. Hang on, I can't open it. That's what's left of Lou's previous food. So I sprinkle some of that in with this for the dogs, so that way I can get rid of that and work that out. So anyway, I've always got something going on here, and it usually has something to do with these old little wild pupper duppers. So, all right. Oh, yeah. So doctor appointment. Hang on just a second. So y'all need to do a better job of babysitting me. And that's all I got to say. You all are falling down on the job. I get to the doctor's office, and why am I carrying this receipt? I get to the doctor's office, and come to find out, the hospital never set the appointment. They just called and got the available time, and nobody ever set up the appointment for me. So I got in there, and they're like, we don't have you in here. She said, usually Dr. Heilman's really good at working people in. She said, but hang on. Ziggy, turn on craft light.
Okay.
Oh, she listened to me, guys. Anyway, she said Dr. Heilman is good about getting people in, working people in. She said, but he was home taking care of the kids. Now, first off, because sick kids. First off, I don't think I've ever heard of a doctor staying home, a male doctor staying home with their sick kids. So that says a lot about him right there, unless he's playing hooky. But anyway, that was pretty stinking interesting, but I'm happy. But anyway, so yeah, so they gave me a different date to try to come back, and I said I'll check it whenever I get to work, and I'll look at my work calendar and see if I can do it. But anyway, so that's the scoopage. So I went to Walmart, returned those dog treats, and now I'm home. I didn't do laundry yesterday because I was so tired and felt so crummy. But so I'm gonna do laundry now. It is noon. No, it's noon 46. Is that a word? I know 12:46. Is noon 46 a word? I don't know. Listen, I got to go. I love y'all, but I got to poop. And I went this morning. Okay, bye. Hey there. I'm just going to talk to you from my living room. So Sunday, the September 6th, there's going to be a recipe that comes out. And I think it's called Carnivore Cheesy Chicken Bake. Something like that. But it's Sunday. So it is, I'm going to aim you down. It's kind of like a creamy chicken soup with chicken. And there is some butter. There is some cream cheese in it. And then on top of it, and just regular cheese. And then on top, I'm going to show you the top part. This is the biscuit part that I made. And I used Maria Emmerich's biscuit recipe from her YouTube channel. And I took it from her video of when she made her biscuit and gravy. Well, anyway, it worked out really well. And it reminds me of when those things first came out, you could buy a box. And in this box would be like a can of chicken and then some kind of powdery something and maybe some vegetables. And then you would take take the top and add some water and whisk it together and make it like a biscuit to go on the top. So anyway, that is what the flavor of it is. It was so good, you guys. This one was not frozen, but I don't know how it's going to do when it's been frozen and reheated.
A lot of these cheesy thingies, when you make them, the creamy cheesy thingies, when you reheat them, it becomes a lot more soupy than whenever you first make it. I think this one is just fine. This is about the same texture as whenever I first made it. But again, this was not frozen. Let me just show that. Get him, Sam. Get him. Well, they are short. That was short. I hate that there's like a halo around the window. Anyway, so that's all the hubbub. He saw something out there, but he changed his mind real quick. Oh, he's winding up. He's winding up. Tell him about it, Bubba. Tell us. What you think? He says, I'm clocked in, guys. Don't be walking in front of my house. Anyway, I have no idea where I was, but it's a good texture. I like the texture. Like I said, I cooked some chicken in the crock pot. And, oh, it's got some bacon pieces and cheese. And anyway, and Maria Emmerich's biscuit topping worked out well. The only thing I would do different next time, and you'll see the recipe when it comes out. The only thing I do different next time is I would not. It looked nice and it worked okay, but since I meal prep, I think I would do the top biscuit separate, like on a separate thing, and then I could lay it on top of my bowl. But yeah, Sunday. Hey, no sir, no sir. September 6th, you need to watch this video. It just, like I said, it reminds me of those boxes that you get at the store off the shelf, and it had all the stuff in it. No. Mind your business. See? Hey. No. These kids. That's why we can't have nice things. Anyway, so, yeah, you'll have to see that on Sunday and let me know what you think. So that's my main. And then, ooh, boy. Ooh, how you like them apples? Look, I still got my bruises. I got one there. And where's that other? No, I'm not giving you food. And that one. So I am on anti-platelets, which is not necessarily a blood thinner, but it just causes the blood to not, like, you know, when you get a cut and you start bleeding and your body will, as a defense, will kind of go there and start building up tissue to build a scab. And so when you're on an anti-platelet, it makes it not sticky. And so the blood, instead, it comes to wherever my cut is, but then it just goes flowing out, and it's really slow to put a scab, which is why I have to hold pressure on stuff. And well, my cuticles are always a hot mess because I'm a cuticle chewer. But anyway, so I'm on 2 antiplatelets, and the theory behind it is, since I have stents, they don't want my blood to stick to that mesh, stent, and then build up and clot off. So I'm going to be bruised. I don't know if they'll ever take me off that. Anyway, so tonight's creamy, I am super intrigued. It is chocolate malt. Keto chow, you know I do half and half. I really like the half and half. Keto chow is amazing, but the flavor is really strong. And if you're somebody like me who comes at it from an addictive standpoint, sometimes those super strong flavors can cause you to want more. And I have never had a second one, but there's been times where I've been like, man, I want another one, but I've never done it. And it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's 100 calories, but still, it would be, I'm the type of person, once I start it, I will do it all the time. And so then I'll start having 2 creamies a night. So anyway, so yeah, by mixing the keto chow with Equip, which is pretty bland. I mean, there's a hint of a flavor, but it's not super strong. But
by mixing these two protein powder, or the two of them together, it's a good flavor and it's not too overpowering to make me have cravings. So this particular one is half keto chow, chocolate malt, and half of a serving of Equip vanilla. One y'all was telling me about Devotion. I think it was Katie. You were talking about the Devotion brand today. So I don't know how many y'all use that one, but Katie really likes it for baking with. So I'm curious. She's making a creamy out of it. We'll see what she thinks. So half keto chow chocolate malt, half Equip vanilla, and then my standard glucomannan and xanthan gum. So that's my creamy. So I always eat them back to back. So I know with keto chow, you know, if you're wanting a meal replacement, you add in fatty stuff. And I don't want it as a meal replacement. It's kind of my side dish or dessert, whatever you want to say. But my main meal has enough fat, I'm here to tell you, that it will activate the fat, you know, because they say that this needs a fat to get activated. But they're both in my stomach at the same time, so I know that they'll work together and do what they need to do. So anyway, all right, that's going to be my supper, and I hope you had a good day. So I'm watching this. There's a channel, and I didn't subscribe to it, but I keep seeing it pop up on my TikTok, so I'm going to watch it. It's called, the channel is called The Diary of a CEO. And so, like, I might be able to learn something from that. But I kept seeing this guy on TikTok. He's a CIA spy. And he's kind of, he has his own program to teach people how to, not how to manipulate people, but how to see things from a different perspective. But it's a 2-hour interview, so I'm about to watch it. And for the record, it's 3:30. I know. Oh, shut up, Siri. It's 3:30. Yes, I'm eating my supper at 3:30. I'll go to bed early. All right, I love you guys. Bye. Hey, let's see if we have a song. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Martha, pounding your desire. It's electrifying, electrifying, electrifying. Better shape up, 'cause I need a man. No, I don't. I got a man, and my heart is set on you, Lou. Come here. Come here. You better shape up. You better understand. To my heart, I must be true. Bubble up to me and you. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honey, the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Callie says, She says, no, I'm out. These poor dogs. Somebody, you know what I should do is post. Sorry, I dropped you. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should post their pictures and play that one song that they always play for all the Humane Society videos. Show these guys and all the abuse they go through because their mama loves them too much. Poor babies. They're so mistreated. Okay, bye. And here are my macros for the day. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, every single one of you. Bye.